I'm so excited to be diving into another devotional for More Than Conquerors. My name is Lauren, so I'm gonna read from 2 Peter 3 through 11, and I just wanna read the beginning here because that's kind of really what stuck out to me during my prayer time here, and it says, "His divine power has given us everything we need for godly life through our knowledge of Him who called us by His own glory and goodness. Through these, He has given us His very great and precious promises, so that through them you may participate in the divine nature, having escaped the corruption in the world caused by evil desires." I think as believers of Christ, we all want abundance of God's grace and His peace in our life, but sometimes we aren't willing to put forth that effort, and we have to get into the Bible, and that's why this More Than Conquerors devotional is so important, and I'm so excited about it because it's just speaking into all of us and fresh life into all of us in such new ways so that we can go out and keep conquering and stuff. And with this, we have to be willing to put in that effort to get into the Bible and to get into prayer so that we can enjoy the privileges of God and what He offers to us freely, because it's given to us freely, and we have to be able to accept it and receive it, right? Receive it from Him, because He's saying, I give this to you freely. I have precious promises for you, for each and every one of you. And it's been really interesting this week because God's just been like rocking my world, and it's just in my prayer time, I was just like, gosh, I just have all of this joy. And God has just given it to me, so freely, and I can't thank Him enough for that. And I felt like He was just really pushing me and challenging me to say, don't hold on to it. Go out there and give that joy to the other people, because that came from me, right? I sent that and I gave that to you. That's a precious gift from me, because that's how I am, and I've given that to you to go out and give it to other people. And I've been seeing that. For example, right before I was making this video, I had to run across the street and I dropped something, and the girl was joking with me like, oh, are you breaking stuff or whatever? And we were just kind of chatting, and she was like, you know what, you are just always so happy. Like, no matter when you come in here, you're always so happy, and thank you for that. You brighten my day. And that was just wow, God confirming with me, yeah, I've given you those things, and keep doing it, because my face will continue to be revealed. And it's a privilege. I think that's what we have to understand, is to do that. Wow, not only is it affecting them, but what you see in the fullness that you get is you realize who God is in that as well. He fills my spirit in that moment and her spirit. It's just really amazing of the abundance that He wants to have for your life, but you have to be willing to know Him and seek Him and go after it and listen to His calling, because He's calling all of us. He's calling all of us to get out there with the gifts that He's given you and conquer in any area of your life. We get to choose Him to receive it. That's all we have to do, is say, I believe in you, I'm gonna choose you, I'm gonna follow you, I'm gonna walk after you, and I'm not gonna turn away no matter what gets in my way, because it is a privilege to walk in your footsteps. Another thing, I just wanna actually read verse 10, kind of as we end here a little bit, because it says, "Therefore, my brothers and sisters, make every effort to confirm your calling and election." God has called you to something. What is it? You need to challenge yourself in that. You need to listen to Him. He is saying, I'm welcoming you to have an abundant, rich life and to receive my promises, but you have to understand and make every effort, as the scripture says, to understand your calling. What is God calling you to conquer? And where is He calling you to conquer it? Maybe it's at work, maybe it's at home, maybe it's in relationships, maybe it's within yourself, maybe it's a broken past that you've had that He needs you there to conquer those types of things. I've just been loving this so much I can't contain myself. I just want to pray for everybody throughout their week, and to close this out. And I'm just gonna really speak over people here that God speaks to you, and that you can hear Him that you sit in the quietness of him to listen to what he's called you to, because he is calling you, and he's calling every single one of you in entirely different ways, but he's calling you to be a conqueror. God, I just thank you so much for the privilege that you have over our lives, that when we get to know you, God, that you love us so much. Your love for us is something that we'll never be able to comprehend, Lord. And I just pray that as everybody's sitting here, just speak to them, Lord. Speak over their life, quiet their minds, God, and captivate their thoughts so that they can understand, what are you calling them to? What are you calling them to conquer? God, I just pray that you reveal, as we seek you, you reveal it to each individual what we need to conquer, because we will receive, right? Right now we're all gonna receive. We will receive a rich life through Jesus Christ. So I just pray all of this in your precious son's name. Amen.